play anyway. Said he hate the pain I'm in. Told me to play your favorite cover of Between the Bars. Look me in the eyes last summer. Said he hate I'm gonna pick you up and head in his old pickup truck. We'll head down the Red River, cross the line or two, catch us a brown or blue, and get your wife a flathead and dinner. And Denison boys get meaner just when the trees get greener, soon as you cross the state line. So if they come looking, tell them I'm on the run again, chasing the sun again out of my mind. They come looking, tell them that I died again, crossing state lines again, wishing I was home. Boys hang around the bend, watch when you're crossing them. They can smell the sooner from a mile away. They sit with 6 shooters on their chairs and their coolers and forget them things work both ways. 38 caliber leads to a massacre. I was a traveler last May. Beat him so badly, had to hide out in Jersey with my dog Jack and best friend Ray. So if they come looking, tell them I'm on the run again, chasing the sun again out of my mind. They come looking, tell them that I died again, crossing state lines again, praying for more time. I'm gonna pick you up and head in his old pickup truck. We'll head down the Red River, throw us a line or two, catch us a brown or blue, get your wife a flathead dinner. I'm gonna pick you up and head in his old pickup truck. We'll head down the Red River, throw us a line or two, catch us a brown or blue, get your wife a flathead dinner. All them girls are talking about all their boys walking with their big chests and prideful minds.
Genuine question. Do you believe in ghosts? We're Sam and Colby, and when we first started investigating the paranormal, we didn't believe at all.
But over the years, we've brought some of the biggest creators to the most haunted places in the world, like Dracula's Castle, the Conjuring House, and the hotel that inspired The Shining. We've had such mind-blowing experiences that we are now 100% believers in the paranormal. And we've even caught things that have brought us to tears.
So if you want to see what we went through and watch our full-length investigations, our videos are now on Spotify.
Go check it out. Biggest creators to the most haunted places in the world, like Dracula's Castle, the Conjuring House, and the hotel that inspired The Shining. We've had such mind-blowing experiences that we are now 100% believers in the paranormal. And we've even caught things that have brought us to tears.
So if you want to see what we went through and watch our full-length investigations...
Where the flock flies in as a mandolin plays a beat down hymn that's in your daddy's blood. It's duck season and his brown end is frozen in that Rogers County mud. It ain't been shot since she got caught, cancer growing down her lungs. But you always got these times to get you by when times are low. Like that time you saw the firework bounce off the dirt and explode. Yeah, you can still come home. Back shot light stays on. The beer's always ice cold. Yeah, you can still come home. When you're down bad in a taxi cab, all you had is some drunkard crowd in Jersey. Christmas Eve alone when your chemicals are low, got your father and your sister and the band all worried. 'Cause you can't play your rhythm like you used to, miss it on a 1-2 kick sounds hurry. But you'll always have these times to get you by when times are low. Like that time you saw the springtime make cricks out or winter snow. Hey, you can still come home. Back shot light stays on. And even though they're gone, yeah, you can still come home. Well, the flock flies in while the violin plays the same old hymn that's in your mama's blood. It's duck season, the trees so thin, the moon seeping on Rogers County mud. But you always got these times to get you by when times are low. Like the time you saw the firework bounce off the dirt and explode. Hell, you can still come home. Back shot light stays on. Even though you're grown, yeah, you can still come home. You can still come home. You can still come home. She got married on a porch last June. She's got a new last name, she'll have a new home soon. With her yellow bandana, gentleman from the south. Them snowy city streets miss having her around. And I'm watching snow fall from an aeroplane. I've been to Oklahoma, I ain't never been to Spain. And I'm saying goodbye to who I used to I'll start a forest fire with my family tree. 'Cause I've been to Kansas City, Southern, to them cold Chicago streets. I played rhythm with a drummer to the finest of the beat. I made a woman fall in love and made a rich man cry. And I'm on an aeroplane bound for Spain tonight. She got married on a porch last June. She's got a new last name and a new home soon. And I've been to Oklahoma, but I've never been to Spain. I got myself a ride on an old airplane. She got married on a porch last June. She's got a new last name and a new home soon. When I was leaving your house, you told me be careful. There's some dark, dark deserts under Arizona sky. And so don't it on you roll you a damn thing. And you've always got somewhere else on your mind. Like somewhere that'll care and maybe treat you fair. With a Spanish tongue and some dark brown eyes. And I know that I'm hell-bent and always will be. But at least God knows I was always will. At least God knows I was always will. God ain't a man in a two-piece suit. He's a man deep down, he's covered in soot. And he'll come find you whenever it's time. You sound like an old Kentucky coal mine. Hey, your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine. When I finished the show, you told me fly easy. The thunder in London might get a boy down. And those girls that are dancing way out in Hyde Park love a thick accent and a western sound. And I know that I'm hell-bent and always will be. But at least God knows I was always will. At least God knows I was always will. God ain't a man in a two-piece suit. He's a miner deep down and he's covered in soot. And he'll come find you in his time. Your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine. Your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine. When I was leaving your house, you told me be careful. There's some dark, dark deserts under Arizona sky. And so don't it on you roll you a damn thing. And you've always got somewhere else on your mind. gonna find you when it's time. Your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine. Your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine. Yellow lines go on forever. You should treat your baby better. Got myself a real love letter. Says she wants a man who buys her fine wines and paintings. She wants something kind and patient. Tells me nicely that I ain't it. Then buys another round for all her stuck-up friends in Brooklyn. If I'm so fucked up, why you looking at all my songs and all my bookings at the local jail? I got miles, 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 miles. Yeah, I've got miles. I got miles, I got miles, I got miles until I'm finally home. You got miles, you got miles, you got miles with me on your radio. Well, all my habits ain't genetic, they're self-forming, don't you sweat it. I'll do my very best to quit it. Wake up in the lobby. Best Western is where I call home. Side table and telephone, but Holy Bible sits alone. I guess I'll keep it company. Steal it when the morning comes. Spend my whole life running from all the things I could become. They call it potential. I got miles, I got miles, I got miles until I'm finally home. And they've got miles, they got miles, they got miles with me on their radio. These yellow lines go on forever. The highway's just the moon but better. Truck stop food and rainy weather always get me going. I've been drinking wine for breakfast. Eggs and bacon make me restless. I'll be gone a long while, 'cause I've got miles. I got miles, I got miles, I got miles until I'm finally home. Well, I got miles, I got miles, I got miles, I got miles all alone. Well, I got miles, I got miles, I got miles, I got miles, I got miles. I got miles, I got miles, I got miles, I got miles, I got miles. I've got miles, I got miles, I got miles, I got
You may have heard that your neighborhood Dollar General is the place for deals on all the brands you love. But you may not know that your local store has now been remodeled. So stop by today and see it for yourself. Just make sure to sign up for MyDG before you go. That way you'll unlock the best deals and save the most on your everyday essentials. Find out more at dollargeneral.com or download the DG app today.
all good things pass, and your boy got himself into some trouble again. But all my friends are bound to share in this tonight. McGlynn, she's open, my hands are frozen, piling empties all day long. Well, all good things pass, and your boy got himself into some trouble again. But all my friends are bound to pass this grin around. And the coming of the Lord couldn't keep us from a curse word back down south. That old long and popsicle frozen while Mama says to watch your mouth. All good things pass, and your boy's got himself into some trouble again. But all my friends are bound to share in this denial. Sleep in your jeans in the back of a camper. Slip 'em off slow while the stars do shine. Drive through